I'm shaking thinking about it right now. Like, he gives me so much anxiety, so much PTSD, and the way he is, I usually do. I couldn't even physically
I
speak.
understand. Today is not about him. Today is about you. Ms. Ingersoll,
I couldn't sit in a courtroom and not have something to say.
it's clear to me that you know how to say things.
Not when he's sitting there, because he doesn't allow me, and neither do you.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, because he's not here to bombard me and interrupt me.
He is here, but simply ranting isn't going to get you or anybody else where you need to go. All right, this is a matter of Nigel Ingersoll and Cassandra Ingersoll, file 23-19438-DM. Ms. Kraus, is this yours?
It is, Your Honor.
Update me as to this one, please.
This was a hearing for the defendant on her failure to appear and a show cause for her at the last hearing. And then additionally, I think it's just no, that's it. It's for her failure to appear at the last hearing.
All right, thank you. Ms. Ingersoll, there's an order to show cause against you that indicates that you failed to appear for a scheduled review hearing on July the 10th at 1:30. You understand that allegation?
Yes, sir.
The failure to appear when you've been ordered to appear by the court can be punishable by contempt of court, which could include at a maximum 93 days in jail and or a $7,500 fine. You have the right to have a hearing if you wish to disagree with that. At the hearing, you could represent yourself. You could retain your own attorney. You do not have the right to have a court-appointed attorney. At the hearing, you'd also have the right to see, hear, and question the witnesses. You'd have the right to present your own witnesses and get a subpoena from the court requiring those witnesses to appear and testify. You could testify or you could choose to remain silent. And if you chose to remain silent, that could not be used against you. The burden of proof would be on the friend of the court's office to prove that you failed to appear. And that would be by a preponderance of the evidence. And then you also have the right to appeal. How do you want to proceed today? Do you want to have an attorney or do you want to have a hearing? What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't understand. I didn't show up because I was physically sick to my stomach. Even right now, I'm shaking. I have so much. I'm sorry?
Did you go to the doctor and get a note indicating that you were unable to appear because you were sick?
No, it's an anxiety, like PTSD, like being involved with Nigel, seeing Nigel, hearing his voice. All of that puts me in severe anxiety. And I physically couldn't bring myself to log in because I know how he is and I know how he acts. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I'm shaking thinking about it right now. Like, he gives me so much anxiety, so much PTSD, and the way he is, he lied to you, first of all, at the last, and I've sent in an appeal for that judgment that you made. I've sent in evidence with my appeal as to why I don't think that judgment should go through.
And you'll be given an opportunity to do that appeal. I'm not here taking that away from you. You certainly have that ability to appeal if you wish. The only question was why you failed to appear, because the court ordered you to be here and you've been here in the past. I had no choice but to move forward with Mr. Ingersoll's requests and to issue a bench warrant for you, or an order to show cause for you, for your failure to appear.
I understand that. That's why I'm here.
Okay. All right. So the order that you were referring to set some parenting time for the summer and then alternating holidays moving forward, and then a review hearing in April of 27 to find out what we're going to do about next summer. So that's still in place until and unless there is a change based on your appeal. So you certainly have the right to make your appeal, and I'm not going to stop you from doing that. The only issue is, what do I do about today for your failure to appear last time? The fact that you showed up today is really what the court is trying to get you to do, which is to show up when you're supposed to show up so that the court has access to both sides of the information.
I usually do. I just couldn't. I couldn't even physically speak.
I understand that. So, and the fact that you appeared today shows me that I shouldn't have to worry about you showing up in the future. You may need to speak with a counselor or a therapist of some kind, or have somebody that can sit with you or help you maintain your anxiety at an acceptable level. I'll leave those things to you. But we are doing this in a courtroom, and most of the time we're doing this via Zoom, so you don't have to be in the same room as him. And so that should
I
be some
understand that,
comfort
but
to
he lies to you. He lies to you, and every time we've been together over court, he's lied to you. And every time I try to defend myself, we both get reprimanded. He's a narcissistic, pathological liar.
Ms.
And I
Ingersoll,
can't.
Ms. Ingersoll, today is not about him. Today is about you.
Okay, well,
Okay.
that is why I didn't show up, because I cannot function with him around, in view, in sight, his voice, anything. He's given me so much PTSD. He's lied so many times to you guys, and you have a plethora of paperwork against him. I shouldn't even be sitting here right now. He should have zero rights to any children. He's abusive, and you have proof of that. He's abusive to
Ms.
women.
Ingersoll,
He's abusive
Ms.
to all of
Ingersoll.
his children.
Ms. Ingersoll,
I'm not going to allow my child to be abused. I'm not going to. You are asking me
Nobody's
to go
asked
against
you.
my motherly instinct and give my child up to somebody who is a proven abuser. I'm not going to do it. I can't.
Ms. Ingersoll,
I'm not going to
Ms.
go against my
Ingersoll,
motherly
we're not
instinct.
here about that today. Ms. Ingersoll,
That is what
we're
we're
not-
here about. That is exactly what we're here about. I didn't show up because he's a liar. I didn't show up because he is a narcissistic liar.
Ms. Ingersoll,
I couldn't sit in a courtroom and not have something to say.
it's clear to me that you know how to say things.
Not when he's sitting there, because he doesn't allow me, and neither do you.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, because he's not here to bombard me and interrupt
He
me.
is here. Ms. Ingersoll, he is here. He's in a panel on my screen, just like he is every other time. So,
okay, and any other
what
time
you-
we can hear each other and he can talk
Ms.
and
Ingersoll,
we can see each other. Listen, I'm
Ingersoll.
telling you, the reason why I didn't show up is because I physically cannot be in his presence. I can't. It makes my chest hurt. It makes my stomach turn. It makes me want to throw up. I'm shaking.
anything else that you want to tell me before I get a chance to say something?
No, say whatever you want.
Thank you. Please listen carefully. If you had not gone on that rant, what I was going to say was that because you showed up today, I'm not going to take any sanctions against you. It is very clear to me that you are able to speak your mind when you wish to. Mr. Ingersoll and his attorney are present today, just like they have been for every other court hearing, and I have never found you to be unable to speak in his presence in the past. So I will expect you to be at every court hearing in the future. If you wish to make an argument that you believe what he is saying is not true, you will be, like you have in the past, given an opportunity to do that. And I will make a decision in an individual case whether or not I believe him or I believe you. But simply ranting isn't going to get you or anybody else where you need to go. So for today's purposes, there will be no sanction against you because you showed up. In the future, if you fail to show up, I will sanction you then because you have been warned now. Have I made myself clear?
Crystal.
That's all. That's all for today. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, if I may.
Mr. Trush?
I know this isn't exactly what we're here for today, but I mean, I do want to at least address it so that it's clear to everyone. At the last hearing, the court did order 2 weeks of consecutive parenting time to take place in August. I've reached out to Mrs. Ingersoll, and communicated that to her that order is in place. She indicated to me that she intends to appeal that order, which obviously she's welcome to take whatever legal courses are validly available to her then. Frankly, I think she's past her timeline for it, but that's not here nor there right now. By my math, unless that exchange takes place by Monday, there's no way that she could possibly comply with that order, which still remains the valid order of the court at this time. I have indicated to Ms. Ingersoll I am willing to assist in the, making the arrangements for that. But I think I do need to indicate that if the exchange doesn't take place by Monday, we're going to have no recourse other than to file a violation of parenting time with friend of the court, as well as potentially turning over to the state police for kidnapping, custodial interference, for not following the valid order of the court.
Can I say something now, please? Because Richard and I spoke on the phone, and I'm sure it's recorded, and I would love for you, Judge, to hear that recording. I did send an appeal to the friend of the court in writing, which is what I was told to do, and that appeal is dated for the 26th, which my end date was the 31st. So that's in time. I don't know where that appeal would be. I don't know what happened to the envelope, but I sent it out and it was dated for the 26th.
Did
So
you send a copy to Mr. Trush?
I didn't know that Mr. Trush was Nigel's lawyer until after the fact. He called me, he messaged me and said, "Hey, can we be in contact about this?" And I said, "No, sir, I sent in an appeal." I didn't know that Richard was his attorney until after I had sent in the appeal.
Well, now you know that he's the attorney. Would you please send a copy to Mr. Trush? And then
I don't have an exact copy. The friend of the court has the only written copy that I sent. I wrote it in handwriting like I was told to do, a written appeal. I didn't know that I had to do it twice.
How are you going to know what the appeal is if you don't have a copy of it?
Because, I mean, I know what I wrote down on the paper. It's not going to be the exact same wording. I can write everything back down again. I sent in proof of him lying to you in court. I sent him proof of him being abusive, admitting to giving his son bloody noses. I've sent the court a fair amount of evidence to appeal your judgment.
I'm not the one that hears the appeal. You're appealing my order, so it's going to go to a different judge. Okay? So.
Okay, well, I did send in that appeal in time, so I haven't
Great.
kidnapped
Great.
my own child, the child I've been taking care of for 5 years by myself. How do I kidnap my own child?
Mr. Trush has told you what he intends to do. You've told Mr. Trush what you intend to do. I'm going to wait for everybody to do what they're supposed to do. If there is a violation of the court's order, we'll address that once it happens. That's all for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.